Oh, jeez, look at that. Hey, welcome to Motor Rally here, and today, as you see by the title, we're going to be installing the Type R spoiler and replacing this non-existent spoiler. So yeah, let's get on straight with the unboxing. Let's go. So man chased the bin man down, and now I'm going to present to you what Sebastian has sent us, or the Type R spoiler, and I'm going to show you guys how to fit it as well. But first of all, Sebastian also sent us a black spoiler to give away at a certain milestone. I haven't considered yet, maybe 1,000 or maybe 1,200, I don't know, maybe 2,000. 1,200 is an awful number. Anyway, once we hit one of those milestones, I can consider giving away a Type R spoiler in black to one of the lucky subscribers. So with this, we're going to see how this matches up with the car right now. Let's go. Right, so let's just place it here for now. And the first thing we could go, yeah, this is going to look lit. This is going to look lit like mad. This is a different shade of blue. Like, look at it. This compared to the bodywork, it's a different shade. Compared to the left fender, it's a different shade. Like, this car is going to be like 50 shades of bloody blue, mate. 50 shades of Civic, let's go. So let me show you guys how to install this Type R bumper. Yo, this is going to be lit. So the only thing that I've found that we need so far is a 10mm on a socket wrench, and this should be, I think this is enough to take off the existing spoiler and then bolt on the new spoiler. So let's get started with it. Turns out we need a drill as well. I don't have one, I don't own one, so I've got my Dremel. We're going to see if that works. But you need to drill a hole, and a fairly large hole for this conversion. So yeah, let's get straight onto it. So the first thing to do is unlock the car. Right, let's start again. The first thing to do is open the bonnet. So we want to undo this tab by pulling it up and then out. Do this on both sides to then lower the privacy shield. Next, come up here where the brake light is on the old spoiler. Get your hands behind this, and what you want to do is, you won't break it, but it's quite tight. You just want to pull it towards you and down. It will be very tight the first time you do it. Pull from the top down and boom. This is the shield, and here you have your brake light. Now let's get our 10mm, unscrew this, and the other one. So don't take this off yet, because there's a plug right here. Press down on this tab here, and then you can get it out, like so. Right, so after that's loose, now you want to navigate it like this, and boom. This is the plug which will go into the Type R spoiler. Next, let's now take these bolts off, both of them 10mm. And here's the other. Now to the sides of the car, we've got two bolts here holding the spoiler. Again, this is another 10mm. So let's take this one out. Nice, this one's out. And now onto the other side. So there's some black clippers on the inside, and I think now I just pull it up and it should come out. So let's give it a try. Boom, there we go. Oh, and we've got the last bit that's just stuck there. All right, fair enough. Right, so before we install the spoiler, there's something we need to know about the EP2 compared to the EP3. This is an EP3 spoiler, however, to make it sit flush on the EP2, we need to cut out this piece here on both sides of the spoiler in order to make it fit the EP2. And I believe Sebastian has cut enough for us, so we can just put this on. And now we've reached a point where we need to drill a hole. And for that hole is to make the brake light to be able to work. So as on here, we've got the brake light. And for this brake light, you've got a hole. And now we need this brake light to go into a hole smack bang here. But we don't have one. So we need to get out, well, I need to get a Dremel because I don't own a drill, but we'd get a drill and drill this out and boom, make a hole. So let's connect these up. Boom. And let's get our nuts from before and put them in. And the other one. And let's go to the side and put the side ones in. And now let's tighten them up. Right, so guys, we bolted it in here. And we bolted it on the sides, one there, one there. With the new spoiler, however, they come with these and not actual clips. So what we need to do is on the next video, get ourselves some more of these and just screw them in and make them nice and tight. And then boom, that should be done. Before I put this cover on, we need to test the brakes. And to do this, let's take the boat down and let's test to see if this light here fixes. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it works. It works. Bumble ass. All right, then you go in the back then and I'll show you then. Can you see it? The one at top. The one at the top. The spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Bumble ass. It works. Right, so with most channels, what you'll see is them doing it first time and it works. But I've got a bit of play. It doesn't sit as flush as I'd like it to sit. Watch this. Let me take the boot up. What? Mine's trying to fly, you know. Look at it. It's flappier than Flappy Bird. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this back off and then remove them Velcro pads at either side because it might be them that's just a little too out of place. I don't know. So let's get straight into time lapse. Let's go. Right, so these are the culprits, I believe. So we can take these off, and there's one over here. As you can see this blue dye here, and that's from the paint of the spoiler. So you can see where the spoiler actually cuts in, which is across the, oh, and you can see this one as well, it cuts in across here. So what I think, take these both off, see what it is, and then what we can do is go shopping, get the 2 bolts that we need. But whilst I'm at it, what I might try and do, I might try and find the paint colour of the Civic and then try and match the paint for the spoiler. But at the minute, let's try and get these off, fit the spoiler again, and then see what it looks like. So right guys, I've actually fitted the spoiler again. I took the pads out and oh my God, the fit is a lot better. And when we shot it, it doesn't wobble. It doesn't wobble as much as it did. And when I lift it halfway, you can see a bit of the spoiler that sticks onto the glass, which needs to be cut. So it makes a flusher fit. And then I need to get some foam and everything. So yeah guys, I hope you guys